Hello, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cami Connor. A brief history about me and my family. I actually had a really hard time whenever I read this assignment initially, trying to think of my cultural background related to an object and how it signified my culture and my background. I kept thinking of things like, a family Bible, rosary beads, things of that sort of nature, and none of that just really fit with me. Though my grandma was raised devout Catholic, my mother was not, and neither was I. We do have rosary beads that were saved and passed down from, through the generations. We do have a family Bible, but none of that really signified my upbringing and my culture. I just kept coming back to how open and diverse my family is. That being, from the Evansville or the southern Indiana area where, you don't traditionally you wouldn't see a lot of culture. It's more, your traditional white family, blonde hair, blue eyed, church going family. You don't see a lot well, now you do, but in the past you didn't see a lot of culture, a lot of diversity, but the exception to that was my family. My father is African American and Caucasian. My aunt is married to a man from Guatemala and has 7 children with him. But what ended up really solidifying with me was how I was raised by my single mother. For the first several years of my life, she was a single parent, and then she met her life partner, and I was raised by 2 women. And that, in the end, is when this assignment really clicked for me. So, for my speech, I'm going to explain to you my background and the background of my object, and that is the LGBTQ community and gay pride. Being raised by 2 women at a time when that wasn't accepted was very different. But it did teach me to be open and loving and caring and compassionate to others. It taught me that it didn't matter who you were or where you came from or what your beliefs were or who you loved. You were still just a person and you were okay. So the big thing that stuck out to me and my object is my shirt, which is got the gay pride colors on it. I have a lei that I got when I took my daughter at the age of 16 to her first major pride festival, which was actually my first major pride festival because at the time they still were not having a pride festival here in town in Evansville, Indiana. They did small things in the month of June, which is Pride Month, but nothing big at that point. So we went to on vacation to Denver, Colorado, and went to their Pride Festival, which is rated in the top 5 in the U.S. And we got this there. My daughter has a large flag that hangs in her room. We have bumper stickers on our cars, smaller flags that we break out during the month of June. I have Gay Pride keychain, which has been on there so long it's wearing out. This year was the first year in June in Evansville that they had an actual Pride Festival, and this was purchased at that. It has all the colors. Red signifies life, orange is for healing, yellow represents sunshine, green is nature, blue is harmony, and purple is spirit. This is a big deal because this was bought here in Evansville, which is like unheard of, that we finally have progressed to the point that we can have gay pride openly in our community. My personal connection to these things is being raised by 2 women gave me a different outlook on life. And then, though I don't have the same sexual orientation as my mother, my daughter is pansexual, which means that she doesn't differentiate gender or sexual with her sexuality. If she loves a woman, she loves a woman. If she loves a man, she loves a man. If she loves somebody that's transgender, then that's who she's going to choose to love. And I believe that philosophy of loving everybody regardless is something that the world as a whole needs, not just in the gay community, but, you know, with other cultures, with other beliefs, with other backgrounds. We need to learn that it's okay to be who we are and that we're going to be accepted. What I do with these objects, my pride lei stays hanging in my car. Actually had to get it out of the car and off of the visor for this presentation. The feathers also hang in my car. My keychain stays on my keychain. I wear my shirt probably once every other week. It's actually a work shirt. I had to turn it around backwards because it has my work logo that I had put on the other side. Will I pass this down? I may not pass down these physical objects, but I have and will continue to pass down these beliefs. You know, I firmly believe, just not in the gay community itself, but in life in general, that you should accept everybody regardless. They don't have to be the same as you to be loved. They don't have to have the same beliefs as you to have value. I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you.